Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 14th through the 20th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, for this reading I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Messages from Your Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Now last week you guys had a lot of the same energies as the sign of Cancer, so maybe some of you have something going on with the Cancer, some of you might have Cancer in your chart. But let's see here, at the bottom of the deck I do have the Strength card, which Strength can represent the sign of Leo, but Strength is all about you having that inner strength that you need here this week, Virgo, to maybe get through something. Strength is also a patient energy, very calm energy. Let's see here. Very interesting, and I might be reading for a very specific group of Virgos here this week. The overall energy is the Ten of Rods. Now the Ten of Rods is just a temporary energy here. Tens represent cycles that are completing, and with the Ten of Rods, some of you could feel stressed out, you could feel overburdened with something. Some of you, it's simply you have, all of these different demands, all of these responsibilities, but you're handling them, and that can explain why we have strength here at the bottom of the deck, because you're carrying this heavy load, you're not dropping it, you're dealing with it, Virgo, and it is just a temporary energy. So some of you definitely maybe have a lot going on at this time. You are strong enough to get through this and deal with this. Other Virgos, I feel like maybe something's weighing on you, something's maybe stressing you out here. Now we pulled a clarifying card and it's the Page of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, yes, a child is significant. So could be a situation with a child. And they don't necessarily have to be a water sign. They could be a water sign child, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but they don't have to be. For some of you, I feel like it is something to do with the child. Could be a situation with a child. For some of you that I'm reading for, maybe you're a single parent, maybe you just have a lot on your plate, and then maybe, on top of all of that, there could be something going on with a child. And then for other Virgos, I feel like you're definitely maybe waiting on hearing from someone. There is this patient energy here, and we're starting out with the moon, which the moon represents the unknown. So I think that some of you are really dealing with maybe a confusing situation. It could be a little difficult for some of you, or maybe it feels a little difficult. With the moon, it is an emotional energy. I feel like some of you, it's a confusing situation, and there are a lot of unknowns with this. So things are up in the air. They just feel, uncertain at this time. But with the moon and the Nine of Swords here, really look after yourself this week, Virgo. Try not to overly worry about something. I feel like for some of you, this is you stressing a little bit too much, or maybe stuck in your head. You could be a little emotional. I feel like you're really kind of worried about something. There's a lot of fear of the unknown. With the Nine of Swords, maybe losing sleep over this. So try to keep your mind, focused on more positive things. Distract yourself, go out with friends, family. Talk to your friends, vent. Don't keep this, inside here. Try not to worry so much. We have this mental energy, and we definitely have this emotional energy with the Five of Cups. the Five of Cups obviously can be you feeling challenged, definitely. Some of you maybe went through some sort of loss, some sort of, you know, difficult time. But it's also a very doubtful, pessimistic energy. And, you know, because you're worrying so much and stressing about this, I feel like some of you, this is a pessimistic energy and you're doubting, like, this good news, this opportunity. There's something you're waiting on, and I feel like you're doubting that that's going to happen. The good news is, you know, we have this energy, this emotional energy, but then we also have Temperance here. So Temperance is a major arcana. So this energy is actually stabilizing and it's balancing itself out. So your emotions are balancing out. You know, you might have been very emotional last week and it's coming into this week. It's kind of, you know, lingering here into this upcoming week, but you are actually overcoming this. And Temperance is a very powerful healing energy and spiritual energy. So definitely listen to your intuition here this week. You could be receiving a lot of messages from Spirit with the Moon, Temperance, and then also the Hermit here in the spread as well. There definitely could be some spiritual messages coming to you. So look for that. Look for that. There's really no reason to worry. No matter what you're going through, there really is no reason to worry. With the Ten of Rods here, you're doing what you have to do. Even if it's not the easiest, you're doing what you have to do. We have Strength at the bottom of the deck, and then we also have this Seven of Rods here. And so, you know, Seven of Rods energy, I like this energy actually. I feel like this card gets a bad rap. Seven of Rods energy, you know, this is what I call that warrior spirit. You know, you are not giving up. You will not drop this heavy load, no matter how heavy it gets. This is you persevering. You know, you're very passionate about whatever this is, and you will get through this. Seven of Rods energy, very passionate, courageous energy. This is someone who's, you know, not giving up. They're not going to settle for less than they deserve. They know what it is that they want and they're going for it. And so this is actually really good energy to work with. Now, the Lovers card here, you know, this could be a relationship matter with the Lovers card for some of you. And then for others, you know, it might be around this decision, because I mentioned you waiting on some sort of news or communication of some kind, and it definitely could be a decision that you're waiting on. And it could be from this King of Cups. Here he is again, and I mentioned in the beginning of the reading that, you know, I filmed your reading last week, and then I did Cancers later on, and I just couldn't believe the similarities there, because you and Cancer had such similar energies. And I had a lot of viewers actually write me in the comments confirming that, you know, a water sign is significant. So, you know, here we have this King of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe you're waiting on a decision or news from this King of Cups. He could be your significant other. He could be a friend. He could be a family member. Some of you might be waiting on news from this King of Cups or news about this King of Cups. We have the King of Cups with the Hermit looking directly at the King of Cups here. And so obviously the Hermit represents your sign, but I feel like this is you seeking those answers, wanting that clarity. And that's why we have the Moon here, because something is like up in the air, or there's some unknowns with something, and that's why you're seeking that clarity, those answers, that enlightenment. But I feel like as long as you don't back down and you don't give up, you don't drop this, you know, heavy load here, those answers will come to you. If you hang in there, those answers will come to you. Even if it's just spiritual, because you have so much spiritual energy here around you, Virgo. Meditate, pay attention to your dreams, really listen to your intuition. You know, it could be that you're going to receive that enlightenment, that clarity, and it could be, you know, through some spiritual messages, some divine guidance that you're receiving. But very, very interesting reading. So stay out of your head. Stay focused on, you know, your goal that you have here, and just stay strong here, Virgo. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Virgo, what else does Virgo need to know for this upcoming week? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, Virgo. Additional guidance for Virgo. All right, interesting. So I want the card that landed upright. Very interesting, Virgo. Grace and Antoinette, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So there might be a situation going on with a loved one, a friend, a family member, could be a child for some of you. And maybe you do need to, you know, see things from the other person's point of view. Others, maybe you need to show some sort of compassion. Maybe forgiveness is needed. So very, very interesting. I think that this resonates very well. You know, you have this emotional, you have this mental energy here. And so for some of you, it's because of maybe a relationship situation. If not romantic, can be friend, can be family. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out my website. It's northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week. Take care.